Welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at values, and a value is one of the fundamental things in programming. Okay, because programming is generally about manipulating values, and we said that values are just data. Okay, six. Welcome to Loctech. These are different values, but each value has its own type. Okay, we're going to look at some of the data types in Python. The first data type we are going to be looking at is strings. And strings are simply characters that are in quotation marks. Okay? It could be single quotes, it could be double quotes, it could be triple quotes. But so far you have a set of characters, or we say a string of characters in a quotation mark. They are called a string. Now we also have what we call integers, and integers are simply whole numbers, okay? Whole numbers without decimal places. Also what we have booleans, okay? And booleans are simply true and false. There are only two boolean data values. We have either true or false. And notice that the T and the F start with capital letter. Very important. Next, we have what we call the floating point numbers, or the floats. And floats are simply decimal numbers. Okay? Decimal number or fractions. Then we have what we call dictionaries. Okay? And dictionary is simply a compound data type that consists of key value pairs. Okay? So dictionaries, you have key. By the left hand side of the column is the key, then by the right hand side is the value. Okay, so we have a key value pairs. So right now we have two different items. Okay, the first item is name Uzoma, and the second item is company Loctech. So the two items are separated by a comma. Okay, now the next thing we'll be looking at is tuples. Okay, tuples are simply records. Okay. Tuples is also a compound data type that consists of different data types. Same thing with lists. Okay, tuples and lists are very similar. The major difference is that tuples are immutable while lists are mutable. And by mutable and immutable, we mean that they can change. Lists can change, they can mutate. Okay, mutable, but tuples cannot. Now, we're going to talk about variables, and a variable is simply a box in the computer's memory where we can store a single value. Now, if I want to store a value inside a variable, I'm going to make use of the assignment operator. Now, what we generally refer to as equals to is known as the assignment operator in Python. Okay, so right here what we are saying is that we are assigning a string hello world to a variable message. Okay, we're assigning a string hello world to a variable message. The next line, we are assigning a float 3.14 to a variable pi, and the next one we are assigning a boolean to a variable human. Now, the assignment token should not be confused with equals to. Okay, if you want to check if two items are equal, you would use the double equals to symbol. Okay, you want to check for equality of two items or two values or two data types, you use the double equals to, and it will check for the equality between two values. Okay, but note that the one equals to stands for assignment. Very important to take note of that. Now, there are certain rules for assigning variables. The first is that the variable must start with either a letter or an underscore. The next is that a variable name cannot start with a number. Thirdly, a variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. Fourth, variables names are case sensitive. Therefore, age in all lowercase, age in A starting with capital letter, and age in all uppercase are three totally different variables. Next, we need to take note of the keywords in Python. Okay, keywords in Python, such as all these words listed here. I won't mention all of them, but you can see them. So these are the keywords. There are more keywords, but these are the few I've highlighted. So take note, you can't use this as variable names, or you shouldn't use them. Okay, so let's look at variables, and we're going to open our VS Code, and I will go to my interpreter. So to call my interpreter, I will simply press Python in my VS Code. Okay, now when I press Python, I've entered my interpreted environment. So I'm saying today we're talking about assigning values to variables. So if I say var1, for example, is equals to 56, okay, if I call var1, you will see that what comes out is 56. Okay, so this is just simply how we are assigning values to variables. Then let's look at some of the rules for writing a variable name. We said that first of all, it can start with an integer. Okay, so if I say something like 1 var is equals to 67, for example, you will see that when I run it, it gives me an error. It's a syntax error. It says you can't do this. This is wrong. This is invalid. Okay, so it's meant to start. I can say v1ar is equals to 98. So this will work, okay, because I didn't start with an integer, but I said I can start with a lowercase. So if I say something like I'm happy is equals to cause I'm happy. Okay, if I then run this program and I call _happy, you see that it doesn't return any error, rather it returns cause I'm happy. Okay, so another rule is that we said that a variable consisting of only lowercase, for instance, I say age 45, this is not my real age, let's just use age 45, and another age, let's say 98. Now these are two different things. So you see that when I call age all in lowercase, what comes out is 45, and when I start with an uppercase, what comes out is 98. So here we have seen variables in Python. Thank you, and we'll meet in the next class.